guys, welcome to week 3 of the Newt's Readathon. So I just finished filming a romance book tag because I have just been reading a lot of romance lately, and I saw that book tag and I thought it was like calling my name. So I just finished filming that, but I wanted to give you an update on my reading progress so far. So quick recap over my last 2 reading vlogs. I have gotten an A in Defense Against the Dark Arts because I read a book that's black under the dust jacket, and that was Crown of Midnight. I also have gotten an A in Divination because I read a book that was white. I also got an A in Transfiguration because I read a book with LGBTQA+ representation. So those are the 3 grades that I've gotten so far. I still need to get an A in a secondary subject. I need to get an E in Defense Against the Dark Arts, and then I need to get an E and an O in Transfiguration, which I think I'm going to be able to finish very soon because I am doing so well. So right now I am kind of in the middle of reading 3 books. So I'm reading Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, the illustrated edition, and that is for Defense Against the Dark Arts. That is to get an E. So I'm like halfway through that. And also I'm in the middle of reading Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 3 and 4 of the Throne of Glass series, and I'm reading them simultaneously. So I'm listening to the audiobook for Heir of Fire, and I've made some good progress. I'm like halfway through it now, and this is gonna count as, this can either count as a book to read over 500 pages or to read a book that is not first in a series. Just lots of possibilities for this one. And I'm also like over halfway done with Queen of Shadows. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna finish it very, very soon. I love this book so much, and it's just reading so quickly, and just, this is definitely my favorite book in the series. This one and Empire of Storms. Those are for sure my favorite books in the series. Absolutely. Heir of Fire, I'm getting a little bit bogged down just because the story is kind of expanding, so we're not getting as much action as we are in Queen of Shadows, and it's still like fairly innocent in Heir of Fire. There hasn't been that like shift of kind of going from like young adult to like more new adult, but it's still really, really good, and it's gonna be a 5 out of 5 stars, but I'm just enjoying Queen of Shadows a little bit more. So yeah, that is it for this update, and I will update you guys later. Come here. Come on. Hey guys, so it's been a little while since I've done another update. Today is Monday, August 19th. It is 8:30 in the evening, and I have been very, very productive these last couple of days or few days since my last update. I ended up finishing both Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. 5 out of 5 stars for both of them. I really, really, really enjoyed them. I actually finished Queen of Shadows before I finished Heir of Fire. So now I need to take a little bit of a break from Throne of Glass because I just want to keep on reading that series, but the books keep getting longer and longer. So I think now I am going to pick up Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This is the 2nd book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I will be listening to it on audiobook, or at least that's the plan, and I'm very excited to listen to it. It's a little bit chunkier than the first book, but hopefully won't take too long to get through it. Our live show for this book is going to be Thursday, August 29th, and it is going to be at the same time, 8 p.m. Central. So I'm very, very excited to read this and discuss it with Hannah. So now I have a lot of ideas of what I want to do. So I did upload a video recently stating this, which is the one where I had to pack up my bookshelves. But basically, Kevin and I are moving. We are moving to a new city, and we are going to be packing up the house a little bit here and there. So we're going to be staying in an apartment for the time being while we sell this house, and then the plan is once we sell this house to get another house, but for the time being we will be living in a much, much, much smaller place. So I have been having to like go through my things and pick and choose what I want to bring with me. So I need to go through like my supplies, like my office supplies that I want to take with me, like my highlighters and my markers and all of that. And I have a lot because typically people who love planners and reading really like to organize and have lots of markers and highlighters and color code and everything like that. So I need to choose what I want to bring with me. So I think that's what I might do right now. I also may make some hot chocolate or maybe some coffee. It's 8:30 right now. I am kind of tired for it only being 8:30. Hannah's also uploaded a new reading vlog, so I really want to watch that. So that's the plan for right now. Okay guys, so I feel like I've made a good progress on my office supplies. I am gonna put everything in this little box, I guess, that can go under like my shelves. So I've got some highlighters and the Papermate pins that I really love. I have some dry erase markers because I brought a dry erase board, scissors, a ruler, and then of course I have my planner in here as well, and then my reader's journal as well. I also have little candles that I'm gonna bring. So I'm actually gonna film like a dedicated video on like my bookish items that I wanna bring and like Bookstagram decorations that I want to bring. So stay tuned for that. I want something to kind of like pump me up a little bit. So I think I'm gonna go old school and listen to music that I used to listen to in high school. I used to love this song. I'm just feeling a little sad packing and moving, to be honest. So I need something to kind of like pump me up and make me a little bit happier. So I think I'm gonna do that. Hey guys, so it is the following day and I thought I would start the morning with reading some Harry Potter. I haven't picked this book up in probably a week and a half now, and I do need to read it for Defense Against the Dark Arts in order to get an E. So I thought I would pick it up, kind of in the mood to read some Harry Potter, and I feel like it is a good way to start the day. Also, I did start Siege and Storm, but I'm not very far. I only listened to about 1 or 2 chapters of it, so I still have a lot to listen to. I honestly haven't read enough to form an opinion, but I mean, so far so good. I'm not finding anything glaring that's, you know, upsetting me or anything like that. Also, I completely forgot to tell you what I am using for Air of Fire and Queen of Shadows yesterday as far as my wizarding tests. So I am going to use Air of Fire as Transfiguration for E, which is to read a book that's not first in a series, and then I'm going to use Queen of Shadows for an O in Transfiguration, which is McGonagall does not mess around. Read a book over 500 pages. I just need to finish Harry Potter, which is an E for Defense Against the Dark Arts. And then I need an A in a secondary subject. But that one I'm just gonna kind of pick and choose, to be honest. So I could do read a book recommended by a friend, a book that ends in an even page number. Let's see actually what Siege and Storm ends on, because that could end on if that ends on an even number, then I could use that. I was originally going to use Siege and Storm for a book that is not first in a series, but I read Heir of Fire and Queen of Shadows. So, okay, so the actual text of the novel finishes on page 432. So it does finish on an even number, so I could totally use Siege and Storm because I have to read it anyways, so I can use that to get an A in Arithmancy. Oh, listen to an audiobook. I can also use this as an audiobook, duh. So that is an A for Herbology, which is Mandrake. Quick, put your headphones on, listen to an audiobook, if not a green cover. Oh, perfect. So I think I'll just use Siege and Storm for that. That's fantastic. Oh, I can also use Heir of Fire for that one as well. Huh. Okay, perfect. So looks like I am doing really well and I should be able to complete all of my Newts challenges. We have, how many days left? We have 11 days left in August. So yeah, I'm very excited that I am going to be able to complete all of the challenges for the readathon. So now what I think I'm going to do is, like I said, pick up some Harry Potter, and I think I'm going to listen to some ASMR. My favorite is the Prefect's Bathroom. So I am going to get some reading done and then update you guys later. So it is the following day and I'm actually doing pretty well at like vlogging every day this week. Well, not this week, but for the last couple of days. But today is Wednesday. It is around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I thought I would kind of give a quick update of how much I read yesterday with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So I actually got really far yesterday and I'm pretty much almost done. I'm currently on page 198 and I am about to start the Forbidden Forest chapter. So we're getting to the end. Like I said, I am almost there. I don't have much left to read, but gosh, I'm just really, really enjoying this book so much. I'm very excited to finish this soon. So what I think I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to listen to Siege and Storm. So this is a roughly 12-hour audiobook. So we'll see. If I am able to listen to it at 2 times speed, that means that I only have to listen to about 6 hours of it, which is definitely doable. Our live show is in 8 days, so I do need to kind of start. I did like listen to the first 1 or 2 chapters, not very far in, but I need to kind of make a little bit of a dent in this book. So I think that's what I'm gonna do while I pack my clothes, and then I will update you guys later. Good morning, everyone. So today is Thursday. It is August 22nd, and we are about to start week 4, I guess, of the Newts readathon. So I think today might be my last day to vlog, but I think I might do a couple clips for today. So first things first is I did finish Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone yesterday. I absolutely loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. This book is just so good. If I am stressed or I feel myself falling down a reading slump, anything like that, just reading this just really brightens my day and my mood. It's such a fun book to read and I love it. It's not to the point where it's really dark yet, so it's still pretty fluffy and happy for the most part. So yeah, I think honestly, I'm like in the mood to continue on with Harry Potter, so I may read Chamber Secrets as well, so I'm really glad that I'm bringing the illustrated editions with me right now. Also, I did make a little bit of progress in Siege and Storm, not much, but I'm roughly 50 pages of the way through, so a little bit of a dent, but not much. But I do plan on getting a lot listened to today. So today is the day where I'm actually moving. So I've got a good drive ahead of me. So my plan is to listen to this in the car while I'm driving. So my thoughts on Siege and Storm right now is that I'm enjoying the writing style. It flows very well. Like, I felt like I only listened to a little bit of the audiobook and I didn't realize I was already 50 pages in. So the audiobook listens very quickly and I'm still having trouble connecting with the characters like I did in Shadow and Bone. My main gripe with Shadow and Bone was that I had trouble connecting with Alina and Mal, especially Mal, like as a romantic interest, and I still kind of feel that way. Like, he's still very, very annoying in my opinion. I feel like we're about to get into a little bit more politics, and I'm also excited to see the world expand and see different parts of like the map and where they're going. Anyways, that is pretty much it for this morning update and my plans with what I want to focus on as far as reading for today. And I will update you guys later. Hey guys, so it is a few hours later. As you can tell, I'm in a new place and I thought it'd be a lot of fun to put like my books up on my shelves and film it. But first, I want to talk about Siege and Storm because I listened to it most of my way here and I have a lot of thoughts, to say the least. So like I said, I am listening to it on audiobook and it's telling me that I have about 8.5 hours left and that I am on chapter 8. So it's not telling me the exact page number, but if I find chapter 8, it's telling me that I am roughly 125 pages in. So I've made a little bit of a dent. I think this book has, we said, 432 pages. So I still have quite a bit to go to finish it. But oh my gosh, the first part of this book, listening to it, there were so many times where I was driving and I'm like, I need to turn this off. I can't handle it. Alina is so annoying. She's so useless. She's kind of worthless. She just whines. She doesn't think before she speaks. She doesn't think before she acts either. She just can't choose a side. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm just like, make up your mind, number one. Number two, just, she's so annoying, and being in first person I think makes it so much harder to get through because I'm hearing her thoughts and she's just pining and whining. She's being a little bitch and it's really, really annoying. So yeah, I'm having trouble getting through that. And then also Mal's character is pretty much the same. He wasn't my favorite in Shadow and Bone, and he's honestly just as weak of a character. He's one-dimensional and he's just really boring and I don't know, he's not interesting. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now with Siege and Storm. But we just got through a really, really cool action fight scene. So I will say this, like Leigh Bardugo, she writes her action scenes really well. They're packed with like a whole bunch of like different things happening all at once, and it's very high thrill and just, it's very exciting. But her characters, whew, I can't stand Alina and Mal in this one so hopefully it'll get better, but as of right now, that's where I stand with it, so we'll see. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just put up all my things on my shelves. so this is what I have so far. Harry Potter up top. Then I've got my Sarah J. Maas right here. I can't decide if I want to make it all vertically or if I want to keep it horizontally like that. Then I've got some more books here. And then I just have some like boxes and storage and stuff down there. So I plan on probably bringing a lot more books now that I know how much more I can actually fit. And so I've got like a completely empty cubby right here, and I can definitely put some more books here. So awesome. I think this is how I might set it up with filming. I brought myself a little chair, and I just realized you can't see any of my Harry Potter illustrated editions, so I might move them down. That way you can actually see them when I'm filming. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But let me know what you think of this setup right now. I actually really like it. Let me know if there's anything that you think I should like rearrange and move, but yeah, so far so good. And I do plan on acquiring more books while we're here. There's tons of books that are getting released that I really want to get, so those are definitely going to go on these shelves, which is one of the reasons why I didn't want to bring that many with me, because I know I'm going to be getting more while I'm here. So I think this is where I'm going to end this reading vlog. I am very excited. We're about to go into the last week of the Newts Readathon, and I am doing very, very well. Basically, all I have to do is finish Siege and Storm, and then I've completed all of my challenges. So I'm quite excited for that. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!